Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Greetings, Shucklefucks. One moment to get the YouTube chat onto the screen, and then we'll get to it. Nope, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. There we go. Live chat. Boom. 3, 2, 1. There she is. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Who we got in here? We got Iceland. All right. Noah. Oh, I'm starting to see a trend. Kevin. Vul. Gnome. Cruiser. No one. Ahmed. Good to see you're in here. Frago. And that's it. Everybody in the chat. Let's see here. Ghost of the Goon? Fucking excuse me? Who the fuck is the Ghost of the Goon? I sure as shit ain't me. And hello there, Noah. How is the Bronco? Oh, it's doing fine. I just got lots of shit I need to do to it. Not because stuff is broken. It's mainly trying to get wheels and tires. Because the base ass wheels and tires on it, yeah, they work. But it's a Bronco. I need some nice all-terrain tires, and it really needs some black rims, but fuck me. Are they expensive? They are expensive. Set your car on fire, L car. For real, for real. Do not let no one cook in this chat again. We all need to eat. You can fast. Yeah. Start fasting. What kind of rims? Mainly just trying to get some nice alloy black rims. Nothing like super big. I want to keep the same size of it, but then I want to get some beefier all-terrain tire. The main reason why I want to get alloy wheels is because I'm going to be upping the tire size, and that's going to also increase the weight. So to help try and keep to not bog down the vehicle very much. For granted, I wouldn't really feel it get bogged down from putting bigger tires on it, but also to help my fuel economy a little bit to try not to down it so much, because it is my daily driver after all, and I have an 86-mile round trip every day for work. So, you know, the more I could save on gas, the better. Anyway, bro will have FTD-sized wheels for the Bronco. Oh, good God. I have 5-meter wheels on my fucking Bronco. I'd be looking like an old-time wagon with the giant-ass wheels. Alrighty. Well, let's get on with it, gentlemen. What have we got? Alright, we got a good list today. A growing void. I have a bad feeling this is from Gnome, and this is going to be in the same vein as the fucking void that broke me. Also, hello, Cringe. I saw you were in here. Alright. Oh, no. No, not that again. The orb. Oh god, it is getting bigger! Why does that remind me of the meme of fucking dropping a giant obsidian, like, spear in the harbor of Los Angeles or some shit? Do you got job today, Cringe? He does have a job now. Good for him. So that means he won't be broke as fuck. Just get out of the shower. Good. Don't be an unhygienic fuck like most Indians. The orb is growing. You know what? We're gonna do something funny. We're gonna leave that be. We're gonna leave that over here. See if it lags my game, and we're gonna continue doing the rest of the showcase over here. So we'll go ahead and get that out of here. All right. So we have the A14 Wilson. Ah, this is Cringe's thing. Oh, it looks. Oh, it's because it's not in his Sector 7 colors. It's because it's in my fleet colors right now, which is currently set as Twin Guard? Not Twin Guard. Fucking... whatever the fuck they're called. I forget. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Great talents. How would it look? That just kind of looks like a cabin build at that point. We'll just do it all white. Gay talents, fleet colors. Hey. I like the gray talents, minus the giant airships that are all heavy armor bricks. I think the overall design of some of them are really fucking cool and underrated. Alright, anywho. So this is a lot of fucking wheeled APC. It looks like. You got the door leading straight into heavy armor. Turret cap's alright. Not too sure about having your coincidence rangefinder just sticking up here. I see you put your little glowy blue dot on there. You might deco over the rangefinder sitting out here. Honestly, it might look a little bit better. You decoed that in? Honestly, I would do this instead. Make it like the applique material. Make it blend in a little bit more, and then maybe also do, like, I don't know. In your color, we could do cram, interface screen, like. Is the music too loud? Hang on. Did I turn it up too loud? Oh, shit. Yes, I did. It's supposed to be at 15%. My bad. Anyway. So we are going to do that. And then you want to do hollow. We're going to do that as white. Material, applique. Size it up just a little bit. Move it forward. Something like that. Colors cooked. Listen, well, everybody's colors are going to be cooked because they're in different fleet colors. That's why I don't use fleet colors. Dave Worker Guard. Why do you get a month and not... Oh, the fucking gay... Oh, God. Happy Men's Mental Awareness Month. Yes! And you know what? That's not just men. Just take care of your mental health. And get help if you need it. Mental health is very important. Oh, definitely don't make that stick out the back. Anywho, that's not the base cyan. Having the old as a casing. What? I'm so confused on what the fuck is going on right now. Gay men's count 2. Yes, all men count 2. All men and women count for mental health. Steel Strider colors is based. They're alright. It depends on the style. If you can use a lot of different colors, and if you can integrate it right, it'll look cool. This is really weird. Are these like little... You know what I think these would be a little bit cooler as, Cringe? You can make little tiny missile interceptor turrets here. Have little missile launchers for missile interceptors. Oh, it's even amphibious too? Okay. It looks alright. It looks a little bit rounded. I feel like it needs some kind of like maybe even a bumper or something sticking down in the front. The rear looks fine. Maybe a more pronounced like exhaust pipes or whatever coming out. And that's really about it. Are those tiny guns? No. Yeah, I only added those because it was based on Hawkins' yellow APC. Well, be a little bit more original. Make those missile launchers. Come on now. A wave breaker for amphibious operations. Ooh, a deployable wave breaker. That'd be kind of cool. Have it fold up flat down here, or make it look like it could fold up flat down here, and then it like comes out and then angles. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, that's enough of that. Chat, should we go check on the orb? I don't see it yet. Should we go check? Should we go check on the void, or should we leave it for a little bit and keep looking at stuff? Make the small turret torpedo launchers. They remind me of Lego shooter pieces for the Star Wars set. Honestly, they kind of do. Do not the orb. He deleted the orb. Oh fuck! That's right. Shit. God damn it! I forgot. I'm so used to deleting all. Whoops. Well, looks like the orb is gone. Anyway, continuing on. Even easy A2 Panther with even easier animations. Why? Why make them with also note, add more detection, add fucking Christ, bro. Why? I have deleted all the math now. Brother, that still doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't understand breadboard. It doesn't click. It doesn't make any sense to me, Kevin. It does not make any sense. And quite frankly, I still have no use for breadboard. It is cool that you added animations to it. Don't get me wrong. But it still doesn't make any sense to me, and I just refuse to use a breadboard. So. See, he gets it, fellow breadboard sped. Eldritch Crab. What? What the fuck did I just teleport to? What's the crab? Am I having an acid trip right now? What the fuck is happening? I know you didn't do this, cringe. Okay, that's enough. Hang on. Damn it, it disappears before you can fucking do anything with it. Hang on. There we go. What is this thing? What? Huh? Hang on. Move decos. What is this thing? I'm pulling the, like, ape fucking confused thing of... How the fuck did you... I just... Goodbye. What the fuck? I don't understand how you accomplish such feats of bullshit. Anyway, Foghound. Old. Okay. This kind of looks interesting in these colors. Okay. I know this isn't your regular colors. I know it got changed because of the fleet colors, but honestly, I don't hate it the way it is. Okay. I know you say this is an old design, but still. This isn't bad, but you could use some kind of a muzzle brake at the end. Definitely need some kind of a barrel, like hollow barrel at the end of that. That's okay, I suppose. These missile launchers could definitely be integrated a little bit more. Let's see. Let's take a look at the hull. What the fuck? Kevin, is that supposed to be like that? It has a gaping hole. This is an old version of a craft. It was switched to pack because the plasma roll was taken by another craft. The little plasma AA guns were too tiny, so that was the reason I changed the design. Ah. The forbidden hole. Your propeller is also clipping through that. Watch for that. This propeller shaft here is fine. And then you got to figure out something with the belt. I understand it. You deco hid like the wheel that it came down on, but you probably could deco something like a propeller support to cover up the belt. Helipad's alright. Nah, it's not too bad. I still feel like that this front mast here could have been a bit taller. I always feel like the front mast should be taller, like main structural wise than the rear on more kind of like modern-esque designs. And you have a pleek for the windows. You know what I'm gonna say. Make it glass! Thank you. Anyway, hyper sand. Give him the belt. Also, funny design issue. It has 2 masts. Why? Why? Why would you do this? I am... What the fuck is this? What? Next time I need to submit my new ships. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong blueprint. Yeah, you fucked up a little bit there. What the fuck's that? It's the same... Wait, it's the same APC, but with way more detailed and different turret. One hell of a fuck... Oh, okay. Carnival. Got it. Got it. I feel like I remember what the old one was. This turret fits it a lot better. Much fucking better. I like this a lot more. Much, much better. Okay, got good headlights. Little cameras for mirrors. I like that texture that you used there. What texture did you use for that? What is that? Old barrel armored. Huh. Okay, very good. I like that. I actually don't know if there's much I could say about this. What are you using? A 166, firing 20 RPM. Oh, it's a full rail gun, so you got enough rail, you got enough recoil. God, the gun up top fucking overpowers the sound of the fucking main gun. What is this little thing? An 18 mil, 1000 RPM. Christ. My love for you is like a truck license plate. What? Just clean? Huh? Finally, a normal gold miner craft. I like all of his tanks. Yeah, Carnivals. Carnivals has been good. Carnivals has been good. Ouagadougou. I'm gonna go watch a documentary on the history of Yakub I just found on YouTube later. Little machine gun peek. Deco materials can have hidden gems when you know what mesh to use. Very much so. That is very true. That's half the battle with decos, is knowing which ones have a certain texture that you want to accomplish certain things. Yeah, no, Carnival. The turret on this is much fucking better. It fits it a whole lot better. This feels like a more full vehicle. I really can't say much about it. It's there's not much I could critique on it. It's pretty good. Maybe add something on the cheeks, maybe like some ERA blocks or God, I don't even really know. And there's just not much to add. It's pretty well fucking there. Yeah, there are some good hidden textures. Yeah, there are. Alright. On to... Yeah, this is a cringe design. Now I can tell by the not clown colors on it, because he's doing his Sector 7 stuff. It's a little bit clown now, because fucking the fleet colors that it's currently in. Hold on. We're just going to go to Great Towns. Honestly, I kind of like it in the Great Towns stuff. Minus the cyan blue now. But anyway. Thick fucking turret on it. God damn. I know it's supposed to be based off of something, but I don't really know how I feel about the, like, 45-degree slope on the side, and then just your giant turret base and continuing on with the 45-degree slope. Also, the texture on this is not... That's not right. That does not look right. Why the gun too damn fat? It is a very fat gun. What is this? A 315 with a fucking snout of a barrel. Rail assisted. Got enough recoil absorption. 15 RPM. Christ. How long is that fucking barrel? Why is there a 50 cal mounted up on it? Very interesting. Personally, I don't like heavy armor being exposed. And I also feel like you could have some kind of overhang on, like, I see how you did, like, a turret, like, lip around there. I feel like it could have extended at least, like, half a block out here on the sides, because then it just kind of looks like a flat wall there. Like, there's nothing breaking it up, basically, at all. I would personally probably change that to, like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Why are there, like, I am so confused. You have this double decoed. You had a double deco, dude. And maybe it does look better with that texture than the oblique. Alright, alright. He's got some gas in the back. Cringe has oil. Oh, God. Oval headlights will always cause me pain. Oh, God. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Ugh. Yeah, it's alright, but some of your textures could use some work. And then your detailing, or at least something here. Maybe some tank skirts could do it some good. Make it go down about halfway on the tank treads. That's really all I got on that. That's just a funky design. Alright, I know this one's gonna be cringe. This is gonna be the last cringe design. This is the commander, or commander, whatever. Go away. What? The fuel tank on the sides are what I'm talking about. Why the gun too damn fat? I don't know, man. Is that the tank from... Is that the tank that died in the Kopesh fight night? I don't know. Unoptimized. Deco prefab glitch, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Or sometimes if you accidentally delete a block and you Control Z, it'll repaste all those decos again. Although I think they patched that, because I've noticed I've done that a few times here recently, and it hasn't done that. So maybe they actually fixed that, or maybe I'm just better at it now. I don't know. You are 0.1 off on cooling, brother. Fix it. Restart the whole gun. Restart the whole fucking gun. You also don't have enough recoil absorption, and you don't have enough rail use. Like, you don't have enough rail capacity. You're lacking a little bit on the gun, buddy. You also don't have its max fire rate set either. So right now it's at 16.1. He's missing 0.1. Restart everything. Yep, pretty much. It did that to me yesterday, Deco glitch. Okay, maybe I just haven't really done it by accident here recently. What the fuck is that texture you are using there, buddy? What in the shit is that? Also, double deco. AI matte new. No. That does not work. Use like, I don't know. I really like the pleak texture. These poles on like the recoil rods or whatever on the sides could definitely be a different texture. You could even, if you wanted them to be like a recoil rod. Oh, here. 12 decos. Yeah, double decoed here again. You gotta watch out for that, man. That's just bringing up your deco count for no reason. FTD, a mid-game PvP don't work. Double decos, still less decos than modern campaign builds. Giga Chad Ren. Cringe. Well, here's what we can do instead is we could change these for spring. Wheel suspension spring. Oh my god. Expand. And we could flip that around and move it forward. Like that. Maybe. Either that or what's here. Suspension. Oh, suspension spring 5 meter. There we go. That's going to be better. Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Hold on. Un momento. I just want to get this put down so I can show you what I fucking mean. Now we can use the 5 meter. We can make that spring a little bit more compact. And then make that the regular texture for it. And do something like that. See how much better that looks for just like an actual external spring? There you go. Kevin will have a hearth attack when the Granada comes out again? What? What is happening in the chat? I like how Wrench makes these edits to Krebs but never hands them back. Well, yeah. It's because I'm giving you my feedback, but I'm not going to hand you back what I did with my work. That's for you to look. That's for you to learn and do it yourself. You learn better. In most cases, you learn better by doing it yourself rather than watching somebody do it. So I'll show you how to do it. But if you want it, you got to do it yourself. That's how I always did it whenever training other people at work. And they typically did pretty good. So. Yeah, I noticed you apply a pleak to lots of crafts, apart from windows on some crafts. Yeah! But, yeah, I do like the applique texture. Edits crabs, leaves, refuses to elaborate any further. Yep, pretty much. Applique windows are cursed. Glass or flat white, maybe emissive, but never to texture material. Pretty much. Okay, enough on that part. Let's look on the rest of this. The wood here on the front, if you're going to use that, texture it something different to make it look like tank treads instead of, well, wood. Your little ERA panels on the side are fine. This AI mat that you're using just does not work, dude. It does not work. I feel like you can use maybe some like crane hooks here to make it look like the tank has like hook points for a giant overhead crane whenever it's getting put together. Like Discord. Oh god. Oh no. Jace is in here. Oh no, Kyle's in here too. The gang is coming. I need fart gas. Oh dear. Who the fuck is Minnie? Gives me metallic shine. Bro, what is bro's tank doing? Stop moving! I feel like the fuel tanks on the back could be a little tad bit bigger. Turret deco-wise, it's alright. I don't particularly care for the heavy armor texture, personally. I would make that something else. And, it's alright. You gotta stop using that texture, though. The AI matte new, it just looks so fucking bad. Okay, Magneto. I don't know why I said that so weird. What is the Magneto? This is a Lightning Hoods style craft. Well, hang on. To do it a little bit more justice. Oh, hang on. There we go. Let's take a look back here. Okay, I like the spinning core reactor kind of thing you got back here. I do like that. I do like that. But it feels like it's missing a lot. This is from Syrup. Your gun? Okay. I think this is in progress. Oh, this is the oh yeah, you were the one that made the different faction Marauders. Okay. Well, I feel like it's missing. It feels real flat and not a whole lot going on here on the side. Maybe some other external tubes sticking around could help you out here. Maybe even making your intake up here a little bit bigger. This barrel definitely needs to be decoed, and this needs to be armored. I could tell this is not entirely done. I do like the coming up and out of the hole, the little missile bits. Marauder has a broadside. Yeah, it's a laser broadside there. The jets could be integrated a little bit better. Maybe make decoed bigger jet vents back here. I feel like this top layer here needs to go. It feels like this either needs to be more flat up here or come down a little bit more, because it bulging up in front, I don't know about that. Because you also have to keep in mind you have your giant intake there, and then it's being blocked. Yeah, air will come around it, but it feels like your air intake's getting blocked because of where it is. And I feel like the bridge could be elongated a little bit better, a little bit longer, and maybe some taller antennas. And that's all I got for that. Barada done. Oh my god, this is Steel Striders. I could tell what you were going. Fucking. God damn it. Is it a submarine? It's just a fucking submarine. It's a goddamn submarine. It's a fucking sub. Is it supposed to bob up and down out of the water? What is happening? More effort than redacted. Okay. More effort than modern Lightning Hood designs. Kevin not happy. More effort than Chorus designs? I have no idea who Chorus is. Shark Rodder. This is cooking. Yeah, it is cooking a little bit. Again, I feel like it could use something on the sides. Oh, those are covers for missiles for its broadside. Okay. Well, I still feel like the hatch could be a little bit better integrated. You might be able to use some kind of a hinge, or if it slides up, you could use some kind of a track on the sides. Would work a little bit better. I feel like you could use something else here, because it feels like you've just got that port there, but then nothing to it. Good. So I feel like that needs to have something. Your intake there is alright. Oh, good God. I feel like since you're having the giant torpedoes here, you should make some kind of hatches for it instead of it just phasing through a giant stretched radiator texture. Striders generally try to be safety compliant. It's missing the white color from a shark ship. Also, the science stripe just ends instead of going along the whole craft. That is true. I feel like that cyan stripe going all the way across would help it a lot. The propeller here in the back, I like how it's integrated. I think that's fine. Not too sure about the like weird light blue thing you've got going there. And I feel like your fins here on the side could be a little bit more pronounced. Maybe like bigger bases for them and make them slightly larger. Yeah, I see the intake at the cyan stripe. Yeah, but I feel like it could continue on to the rest of the ship. Bridge looks fine. So, yeah, I think definitely your biggest thing is getting that cyan stripe to go the rest of the length of the ship, and then make some actual hatches for those giant torpedoes instead of just a giant stretched radiator. Oh, it doesn't have a gun, Froggo. It has 2 giant fucking torpedoes. In other words, get fucked. That thing is legitimately terrifying. What is that letter? What the fuck is that? I'm not even gonna try. It's not a Marauder. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. Because it doesn't have an actual gun. Alright, now we got the White Flares one. I have no fucking idea how to pronounce that. Oh, but I really like that. That is fucking cool. Like a fucking eye. That is fucking awesome. That is also terrifying. Okay. So you got kind of the White Flare spikes all around. Oh my god, a dude being tortured on the side. The weird-ass like center paddle wheel. A dude being tortured on each side for making it even. Hello, AI. God, the Eye of Sauron. Yeah. Bro, that is... I love the, like, spinning effect that you got with that. That is really fucking cool. That is awesome. Oh my god, and then we have this. Okay, this may actually be my favorite one so far. Oh, god, that is gonna hurt. I don't really know what I can say about it, because I really don't know White Flare's styling that much. But honestly... if this started coming at me in the campaign, I would think it was a legitimate White Flares design. You might add maybe a little bit more like a rim or like an outer casing to the gun that comes forward. Maybe a little bit more because it is kind of clipping right there. But that's really about all I can say on this. This is a thing of nightmares. GT was the best if you ask me. I don't remember what the GT1 looked like. I can barely remember what I did last time, but I think I do remember liking that one too. Alright, Rolled Hauler Transitator? I think this one is by Driver, is it not? This is by Driver. Transneater, Transportation Service. Oh god, and it's the trans color. Oh, you got the little bed in the back, all the pillows. You got your switch. Copyright. Okay. Oh my god, the steering wheel is jittering. I think you got a little bit of a wheel vibration. Average Jeep going over 30 miles an hour be like. Okay. Is there something in here? No firepower. Ah, shark plushies. Let's freaking go. Hitch designed by Cruiser. Oh, okay. The detail on it is pretty good. I do like it. Very interesting color and design choice. Although I do like the little logo, the little Rambot logo. I like that. Is truckle simple as micro wheels? Yeah, Well, that's just kind of FTD wheels. It's either you got them way the fuck too big or they're too small. Does this one flip? Oh, looks like it has good roll control. Very good. Neat. I don't really know what I can say about it, because design-wise, I mean, his driver's also just really fucking good at making cars. So, very cool. I still don't understand how you do the like pivot point for the trailers. Yeah, 3 meter was too big. Yeah, that's the problem with the wheels. I wish there was a way. I wish they made it to where you could make the wheels at least half a meter bigger before having to go to the next size wheel. And you can adjust the diameter of it slightly. That would help so much, but I also understand that would kind of be hard to implement because of like the whole armor value and hitbox and shit like that. That's just 2 meter and 4 meter wheels. Yeah. Well, that's also... yeah, you could do that. Aha, finally caught a stream. Welcome, CJE. Alright, Tank God's Bane. Okay. Ooh, this is one of your other tank. You know what? I really want to... Damn it. I really want to see it in your fleet colors, but that's okay. Oh my god, all the ERA tiles on it. This is Carnival, ain't it? Yeah, it's Carnival. 2 meter wheels would be a god's gift. Yeah, no shit. Okay, you know what? I really want this to be in your colors so I can... So, hold on. How do I, like, copy this? I have no idea how to, like, save these colors here. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, I can have different... I had no idea you could do that. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I fucking forgot. Anyway, okay. The first thing I'm noticing on the tank is that there is a lot of blue with nothing really breaking it up too much other than your gold. I feel like it could use some kind of like white accent or white stripes, or you might even be able to make these ERA tiles white. White with the little ears on them, black. And I think that would break up the color enough and not be overwhelming. Because side profile, it looks alright. Can maybe use like a white logo or something up here in the front. Let's see here. Okay. Very good. Using the interface screens for the viewports. I would say the same thing for the ERA tiles up here. Make them white. See here. The old man has opened his eyes. True. Black holes consume matter. Man are matter. Oh, okay. I can finally tell you all how it works. It uses a rubber block on a light block stick for the tractor that is covered by a rubber room for the trailer. No breadboard required. Huh. Next stream, bro, will forget the fleet trick. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will forget. ERA everywhere. Yep. Pretty much. Does that follow the turret? Okay. I would say move these up a little bit. That way they don't, like, clip through the stuff you've got sitting around the turret. Yeah, I really do want to, like, change these to white. Wherever the hell you got them. Yeah. So we'll change that to white. Have that as your blue. We're just gonna... Here's what we're gonna do. I see that Deco also fucked up something else, but that's alright. But you see what I mean by the white on that would help break it up break up the texture and just kind of make it a little bit different without really having to do anything else. White is too much of a tonal takeaway. I would say just the little screws on the ear right there. I don't know. I like the white on it. I think it would look still a little bit better if those ears on it were black. Like, let's see here. These were black. Like so. I personally think that'd be better. Let's see here. I like the kind of like weird camera viewpoint you got there. You're not using heavy armor as the like ERA kind of splash shield or whatever on the sides, which I like. Very good. Yeah, there's really not much else for me to say on it. It's just that front profile really needed that accent of white up there in the front to break it up from it being just all flat blue. The camo should be more visible on the craft. Yeah, that could help it a little bit. So if we were to make it, I don't know, something like that. It's kind of hard to get that digital camo to come through without having to really adjust it down too much. Okay, I give it 10 dogs out of 10. Outstanding. Black? Yes, monkey. Black. That could be taken terribly out of context. We're gonna move on from that one. It did have a camo. Actually, it might not even have camo. Yeah, it had a camo. It had a camo. Same with this one. Camo digital, right there. Who said black? Clip him. I uploaded it to Roarson's once. I can't do it again tomorrow if you want to see it. I tune into Roarson streams here and there, but a lot of the times I'm in the middle of something else. Okay, this little guy could use some more detail work. Like, in comparison to your other two tanks, they had plenty of detail around it. It was just minor little things. But here on the side, it feels like you need some other, like, either tools or some ERA tiles sticking out here on the sides. Maybe same kind of story up here at the front. I feel like this thing could even use, like, maybe like a plow. Would be kind of cool. The tank turret, is that the same tank turret as the, as that, like, APC that you submitted earlier? I think it is. Delete the VOD. No. Ban him. No, that's better than the last one. More FTD style, less deco. See, I like the more deco. I like making it look... tank looks about 50% done. Yeah, pretty much. Or all the damn deco. It's getting there. I do like these little cameras here on the side. Feels like maybe some external fuel tanks or fuel tank ports here in the back could do it some favors. You got a block clip in there. I don't know if that's on purpose. Yeah, this doesn't look 100% done, so... Yeah, maybe some ERA tiles in the front. Definitely some headlights here on your fender flares. Tow hooks down here would probably be good. You could probably also add like just like a small pole sticking out like right here. Something like that, just to make it look like it has somewhat of like a mounting flange or a mounting point for that wheel. You can integrate it a little bit better, but you kind of get the point there. But then on the sides of those, you can have your tow hooks, your headlights, maybe some other hooks here on the hull. See, you've got the little hooks on the tank turret. You could probably even copy those onto here, maybe beef them up a little bit more. And you would be good. The tank is too round. It needs to be pointy. This tank needs some ERA. I do like the heavy deco if the structural underneath matches. I agree. I don't like it whenever it's like a giant brick that's made to look like a tank. I want it to at least resemble somewhat of what it's supposed to be before deco. Same with planes. Role play with the song on. Yeah. Needs some smoke grenade launchers. That it does. You can have some of the smoke grenade launchers on like these cheeks. There. Anyway. The Observer. Okay, so this is your finished version, correct? You said this was your finished version? Correct? Oh, now it's got like little idle animations for the eyes. I don't remember them having that before. Okay. Remember the A7V that was deco hidden into a van? I don't remember that. Turret cap looked a little bit too much like an APC. I don't necessarily agree with that too much. I think it looked fine. Okay, so this one is done. The only thing visually I could see that is different is that you added the idle animations for all the eyes. I remember this thing doing some really weird fucking things. Was it supposed to kill itself whenever it was trying to fire? They on a gun. Ah. Only work in combat. Oh, that's kind of dumb. Can't do anything yourself. You have to let it do its thing. That's lame. I like being able to control things myself. Because you had some weird fuck shit going on with the gun on this thing. Yeah. Oh, and this came down to expose particle cannons. Poor Deepwater Guard. Do not observe the observer. Alright. On to the tributary. What is a tributary? Oh, it's from Rorston. Okay. One moment. Let's get this into the Deepwater Guard. Okay. What have you got? This is just a supply ship, so this has no weapons on it. Oh, I like how you got the cranes with the lead block strapped to the back. All the gears on that does work pretty good. Okay. Not much of an interior in here, but don't really blame you on that. AI. Honestly, I feel like the chains for your anchor, I feel like it should have an external, like, anchor, like, chain spool on each side here to kind of fill up the empty space here on the deck. I understand it's going back into the hole there, but you can make a special hole for the chains to come through there, come to a spool, and then go out another end and then go down into the hole. I think that would look a little better. And it's kind of weird that the anchor is like perfectly 90 degrees that way. I feel like it should be at an angle, kind of like dangling, rather than straight that way, because it doesn't look like there's anything holding it there. That cruiser. No, it's the Marauder after it marauded. Gun here. Yeah, you might put like one of the smaller AA guns from Deepwater Guard up here. Nothing super big though, since it is just a resource ship. Yeah, just something purely defensive like AA. I feel like the bridge could be a little bit wider. I think the depth of it is perfectly fine, but I think this upper section could be maybe just 1 meter wider on each side. I do like the kind of skylights you got there, and your little 50 cal sitting there. I feel like there should be some other support beams going along the backside of the bridge where the paddle wheel is. Oh, you got just a tad bit of clipping there. Yeah, I don't really know if there's much else to add to it. Because overall, it looks pretty good for a little supply ship for the Deepwater Guard. Yeah, so just AA gun there, extend your chains and make them have external chain spools here, and make the bridge window like 1 block wider on each side. And I think you're good. Alright. Paddle wheel sits a little high in the water. Yeah, I think that's just because the overall ship sits a bit high in the water, so it might need... I think it could do with maybe sitting like 1 more meter down into the water, make it a little bit heavier to sit down there. Let's see here. Wait a minute. It's note arrows staggered? What? Oh, I think I know what you mean. The bridge is just round. Yeah, a little bit. Goldwater ships don't stagger sometimes. Not sure why. Okay, maybe I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. And you would like it if you go a meter deeper. Listen here, Kyle. Shut your fucking mouth. Anyway, on to the... What the fuck kind of error... The following text was not assigned to a block. Please copy to save it to your clipboard. No, I don't think I will. Oh, this is Big Rat's Atlanta he's been working on. Is it not? Yeah, it is. Yeah, because he's been doing a fuck ton of work to this hole, which is god damn beautiful. I know the thing's not completely done, but holy shit. This rinse got docked by opening a BP. That's how it feels. Yeah, and it's only like halfway done. Because he's going like bit by bit on making sure this is accurate. God damn. More than I've ever done. Christ. God, railings. What are you using? Is that an actual rope texture? What are you using for the texture on that? Now you got me curious. Oh god, that whole thing is fucking... Good Christ. What it... Wing material. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind to make, like, rope. Like twine rope. That actually works really well. Show it without the deco. Let me finish looking at it with all the decos. God, that whole sloping up like that, I know it's got to be a giant pain in the dick. 127 inspiring 14.2 RPM. They got a lot of fucking... got a lot of cooling. I even made those little guys aspire. God, all the detection on this. Super detailed. Your mass is still in work in progress. God, dude. You have a lot more dedication for getting this shit down precise. Oh, you gotta get your torpedo decos eventually. Yeah, Jesus, man. That is nuts. Now, you know what? It still resembles a fucking ship and isn't deco coped to all living hell to where it doesn't even look like a ship without decos. This is one of the crafts where the only deco cup is the one who didn't build it. Yeah, it still looks like a ship. The guns are and everything. There's no fake armor, nothing. Probably doing all this and forgot he made it in 2 weeks. Yeah. No, it's really good so far. Very curious to see what it looks like and see what the deco count is by the end of it. Alright, now we have Vision. Vision. This is from no one. What is this? Are these just like little balloons? Balloons with cargo? I00? Fuck. Yeah, this is just like a little cargo craft. This is kind of neat. Just huh. Are these like little defense drones? Huh. I'm curious. I'm assuming those are little defense drones. Oh god, you're doing your weird fucking clipping, like, spawning weird thing to make them fuck... I don't like that. That's really fucking cheesy. It's cool, but it's really goddamn cheesy. You doing that. Yeah. Evil dark power. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I hit the cargo, not the vision. What was the regular vision? Oh, well. Oh, they're the same thing. Okay. Weird. Eyes are built different. Yeah, I see what you did there. Alright, last one. The Witch Hunter. Oh, that is. Hang on. Oh, and I know what I could do now. I still probably won't remember it by next stream. It's this, save. Kevin Fleet color. There we go. Oh, hang on. Let me... Dink. Well, maybe. Huh? I fucked that up. Hang on. Delete the VOD. Hang on. I want to get this right. Fleet cars. What the hell? What am I doing wrong? I actually don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Fuck it. Or is just gonna go with the goddamn back color. Close enough. Enter build mode on the craft and right click the free click over. That's what I did. Anyway, close enough. Let's take a look here. So this is like a weird ass little tank destroyer. 60 mils? Why is nothing loaded? It shimmies a lot. Do the guns work? Oh, hang on, but I do like these custom missile drones. That's cool, I like that. Task failed successfully. You can try putting this craft in and out of play. I don't know. Regardless, yeah, what's up with the guns? It appears I submitted an old broken version. Oh, wonderful. Cook tank Kevin. Get back to work. Oh, it's the broken version of it. Restart the whole fucking build. And if you don't, I'll make you restart the whole fucking build. You understand me, Kevin? I expect to see the updated version next week. Anyway, so let's take a look. So you got your little headlights there. Yeah, the angled muzzle brakes are interesting, but I kind of like it. As well as the like little plow that you got up here in the front. Oh yeah, and you've got like the different like reversing and forward lights, running lights, stuff like that. And all the little slots for all your little missile drones. Remote controlled 50 cal up on the top. I don't know about having that AI card sitting there on the back. That kind of looks a bit off. The rest of it looks fine. Your hatch looks good. I don't know about the giant jet engine on the side. Kind of looks off. Yep, not really much else I could say. You got your little cutout holes for the barrels. Yeah, there's really not much I can say. It's just a wacky little design, but I like it. The wheel. This is a strafe tank. Put it in combat and look at the side plates. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, what the shit? Oh, that is weird. Kind of cool. Oh, that is so fucking weird. Okay, that makes more sense now. On the jets. Inspired by a Russian add-on armor. Huh. I like how you have these open up for like air intakes. For like the opposite side's jet engine. Yeah. That is really cool. I do like that. That is fucking bizarre. That would throw me for a goddamn loop if I ran into that. Glad you enjoyed the crap. Submit the fixed one next week. Okay, there you go. You fucking better. For all those that are watching, for the record, this is unloaded. Proof. Nothing in the mag. Nothing in the chamber. Because I may play with my guns, but I'm not a fucking idiot with them. Yes, thank you. Stay strapped. This is my home defense gun. I really need to get an optic for it because this is a Springfield Armory XDM Elite, and it's got the optic cut and then a threaded barrel too if I ever get a suppressor. And these iron sights are raised up enough to where they are made to work with a suppressor. Then I've got the Picatinny rail there and a flared mag weld. Practice gun safety. Yes, guns are perfectly fine. Just be safe with them and be responsible. Precisely. Speaking of, I've got the mag. Yeah, it's how many rounds? Yeah, it's a 19 round mag. And currently for home defense, I use some of these guys. These are some Hornady critical defense hollow point rounds. In other words, if any motherfucker breaks into my house, they're not going to leave alive. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go put this back in its holster sitting by my bedside. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for submitting your designs and the man-made horrors that I just really wish I didn't have to fucking look at. But anyway, be sure to tune in next time and to submit your crafts for next week's Wreckfest at every Sunday at 7 p.m. CT. I'll see y'all.